Hi scientists! Today we're going to be doing our first experiment with magnets. Are you super excited? I am too. We're going to be looking at some objects, holding them up to a magnet and seeing if they are magnetic or non-magnetic. So magnetic means it will stick to the magnet, and non-magnetic means it won't stick to the magnet. So let's take a look at some vocabulary words. This first one shows you magnetic. He has a magnet there and there are things sticking to it. In the middle, it shows non-magnetic. Those are the two magnets trying to push together, and they're the poles. There's a north pole and a south pole. They must be switched, so they're trying to put a north to a north and a south to a south. So when that happens, when it's non-magnetic, it pushes away, it repels, is your scientific vocabulary. And then over here is attract. Attract is when something gets pulled towards the magnet. So let's kind of explain that a little bit more. You have a magnet. If something is magnetic, it pulls, it's attracted, it sticks to the magnet. If it is non-magnetic, it will just fall off, right? It will not stick to the magnet. But then you have some things with a magnetic field that will push away or repel when you try to put them together. If you each magnet has a north pole and a south pole, and if you try to put the wrong poles together, they will repel or push away. Don't worry, we will do an experiment where I show you all about that as well. So for today's purposes, the vocabulary we're just going to be needing to know is magnetic and non-magnetic. Will it stick to the magnet or won't it? So I have a little worksheet here that I've pulled these items from my classroom, and I'm going to test them. So for each picture, there is a yes or no. Is it magnetic or is it not magnetic? All right, so the first one on my sheet is a block. Here is the block. Do you think this is going to stick to the magnet? Make a prediction. Here's my magnet one. Let's see. Is it magnetic or non-magnetic? It's non-magnetic. Do you know why? It's made of wood. We'll put it in there. All right, so on my sheet, I'm gonna circle no. No for the block. All right, next up is a nail. I have a little nail here. Do you think the nail is magnetic? Will it stick to the magnet? Will it be attracted to it? Why or why not? All right, so maybe you're saying that the nail is made out of metal and that makes it stick to it, but from the videos and books that you've seen, not all metals stick to a magnet. Let's find out. Oh, that looked a little dangerous, doesn't it? It does. It does stick to the magnet. It is attracted to it, so it is magnetic. I'm going to put it in that bucket. All right, so for the nail, I'm going to circle yes. I think maybe I'll keep my cap open so I don't have to do it each time. All right, next up is a domino. Do you think this domino is magnetic or non-magnetic? All right, let's find out. It is not magnetic. This domino is made out of wood. So the domino was a no. All right, next up on my list is a stuffed animal. I chose to use my little sugar glider stuffed animal that someone gave me. It reminds me of my Fizzgig. Do you think my stuffed animal will stick to the magnet? Is it magnetic or will it fall off? Is it non-magnetic? All right, here we go. Oh, sorry, little guy. He is non-magnetic. What do you think he's He's non-magnetic. He doesn't have any metal on him, does he? Or he doesn't have any of the metals that stick to magnets. He is plastic and material and stuffing, all nice, soft, fun things. All right, so he goes in the non-magnetic bucket, and I will circle now. All right, next up we have a quarter. Do you think the quarter is magnetic or non-magnetic? Will it attract or not? All right, have you made your prediction? Here we go. Oh no, it didn't. A quarter is non-magnetic. But you might be saying, Mrs. Bates, a quarter is made out of metal, and you are correct, it is made out of metal. Why didn't it stick to the magnet? So the quarter must be made of a metal that doesn't stick to magnets or isn't attracted to magnets. I think they might use nickel in here. All right, so the quarter goes into the non-magnetic bucket, and I circled no on my worksheet. All right, the next picture is a purse. So Mrs. Bates got her purse out. Do you think the magnet will stick to my purse? Is it magnetic or non-magnetic? It is non-magnetic. It is made out of material. However, there are some places on here who look like they might be metal. What about my zipper? Nope. It looks like metal, but it's actually plastic. What about this part? Nope, that part's not metal either. Oh, but look here. These clips, my magnet is sticking to that part. That must be made of the type of metal. So what do I say for my purse? Parts of it are magnetic and parts of it aren't. So I'm gonna circle yes and no. And I'll point yes, I'll point to like the little metal part, and then no to the rest of it. All right, 3 more things in our experiment. Next is a paper clip. Do you think the paper clip will be attracted to the magnet? Final answer. It does attract to the magnet. It is magnetic. So I will circle yes for my paper clip. All right, the next on our list is a crayon. Is a crayon magnetic or non-magnetic? A crayon is non-magnetic. It's made out of wax. So we'll circle no. And the last one on my list called for a nut, but I don't have any nuts in class, but I do have a washer. A little washer. Do you think this is going to be magnetic or non-magnetic? Did you see it jump up there? It is magnetic. So it goes in my magnetic bucket. All right, let's see what's in here. I want you to think about what things these might have in common. I've got my nail, I have my washer, and I have my paper clip. Make sure, I forgot to circle yes for my nut. Flashbulb. And then what do they have in common? They're all made of metal, aren't they? The right kind of metal that attracts to magnets. Then over here I have my stuffed animal, my block, my domino, those 2 are made of wood, my crayon, that's wax, and my quarter. And even though it has metal in it, it's not the right kind of metal. All right, so you are going to do this experiment at home. You're not gonna do the same things I've done. You have a choice. I've included my magnet investigation at home paper that you can do just like I did. Or you can just go around and collect things at your house that you want to investigate, whether they're magnetic or not. So you can, if you're stuck and you're not sure what to gather to try it out, you can use this. You're not going to be turning this in. This is just kind of an investigation you're going to be doing on your own. We will be doing a sort that you will turn in that I'll explain in just a moment. So you get to investigate with your magnets. What does it stick to? What doesn't it stick to? Remember, we're staying away from electronics, right? We don't want to ruin any of our stuff. And then lastly, what I am wanting you to do is you're going to be doing a sort. So you have the same labels that I had from our buckets, magnetic and non-magnetic, and then you have a worksheet of different items, some of which I just did in my experiment, so it'll be really easy for you to place them. So you're gonna cut out the magnetic and non-magnetic, cut out your objects, and then you're gonna sort them underneath. Then you're gonna upload a picture of your sort with the items that are magnetic under this one and the ones that are non-magnetic under that one. All right, I hope you have a super fun time experimenting to see what is magnetic and non-magnetic at your house, and that all this information that you've been given will help you to do your sort with ease, and I can't wait to see your work. All right, bye scientists.